Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ayogu Celestine Nana. I'm from the precious university known as Maduka University of the Department of Pharmacy. So we'll be talking about the course, the fundamentals of leadership development, and today content will be based on the level known as a man thinketh. The man thinketh is a self-help and personal development book written by James Allen, a British author and philosopher. The book was first published in 1903 and has since become a classic in the personal development genre. This book's central idea is that a person's thoughts shape their character and circumstances and destiny. And he argues that by controlling and directing one's thoughts, individuals can change their life for better. Hello everyone, my name is Ololabi Ababiaka and I'm from the Department of Law and I'm from the university known as Maduka University. So we'll be talking about the course known as the Fundamentals of Leadership Development, FLD. And today we'll be talking on the content, the presentation on the book known as A Man Thinketh. As A Man Thinketh is a self-help and personal development book written by James Allen, a British author and philosopher. This book was first published in 1903 and has since become a classic in the personal development genre. This book's central idea is that a person's thoughts shapes their character, circumstances, and destiny. Allen argues that by controlling and directing one's thoughts, individuals can change their lives for better. This book emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and being aware of one's thoughts and emotions. To the first chapter of the book, Thought and Character. In this part of the book, the author, which is James Allen, said that we are all literally what we think. Our character is simply the sum of all our thoughts. For being the author of your life, for whatever circumstance you find yourself, it should be traceable to you. No one should be blamed for your condition or circumstance. The moment you begin to blame others for your circumstance, that is a mental disorder. The author here is trying to let us know that as the author of your life, whatever situation and whatever circumstance you find yourself in, it is your cross to carry, and the moment you begin to blame others, they are making a huge mistake. The author compared the mind of a person to a garden. Just as the gardener must carefully lead their garden to grow beautiful plants, a person cultivates their thoughts to grow beautiful thoughts. Thoughts on circumstances. In this part of the book, the effects on thoughts on circumstances. The outer conditions of our life are the reflection of our inner thoughts and our inner state. The inner and our outer condition are not exactly the same because external conditions do have a major influence, said by the author. Whatever you think of yourself, you are. Since we can change our circumstances and our life, the author makes the point that blaming or complaining are useless. It poisons our thoughts and makes us accept more possibilities in life. The author here is trying to let us know that whatever you think of yourself, you are. That your life is based on your thoughts and your inner and outer condition are not exactly the same. Whatever you think by yourself, whatever your thoughts are, that is what you are. Effects of thoughts on health and body. In this chapter of the book, the effects of thoughts on health and the body as well. The author says that habits of thoughts will produce physical effects on our body. And if our thoughts are negative, they will produce bad effects. People might think that thinking about risks keep us safe. Always thinking about diseases makes us more prone to them. If we think about our health and care about it, we are more likely to perform positive habits of healthy eating and exercise, which will lead to a better life. The author here is trying to say that our thoughts also have physical effects on our body. Having thinking in a positive way affects your physical body in a positive manner, while thinking in a bad way and negative way affects in a negative manner. Thoughts and purpose. In this chapter of the book, it was explained that until thought was linked with purpose, there is no intelligent accomplishment. They who have no central purpose in their life fall an easy prey to petty worries, fears, troubles, and self-pity, all of which are indications of weakness, which lead just as surely as deliberately planned sins to failure, unhappiness, and loss. People without a purpose have too much time on their hands. They focus on fears, worries, and petty problems, and in turn, Worries, fears, and doubts are the greatest enemies of achievement. They distract you. They distract your willingness to take action and bring upon exactly what you are afraid of, like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It talks about all in achievements. In this chapter, it was explained that all that we achieve and all that we fail to achieve is a direct result of our own thoughts. In this chapter, it was stated that all achievements in life are a direct consequence of our thoughts. He also adds an important element of hard work. A higher achiever must sacrifice a lot to accomplish a lot. As physically weak people can make themselves strong by carefully and patiently training, so people of weak thoughts can make their thoughts strong by exercising themselves in the right thinking, to put away aimless and weakness thoughts and to begin to think with purpose is to enter the ranks of those strong ones who recognize failure only as one of the paths to attainment, who make all conditions serve them, and who think strongly and act fearlessly. Vision and ideas. In this chapter, it was brought to the author's notice that dreamers are saviors of the world. Those who cherish a beautiful, lofty ideas in their hearts, one day realize it. Cherish your visions, cherish your ideas, cherish the music that stirs in your heart, the beauty that forms your mind, the loveliness that drapes your parents' thoughts far out of them will grow all the light and condition, heavenly environment. Of this, if you must remain true to them, your world will at last be built. Dream big and you will achieve big. The author here is trying to let us know that all your desires, all your dreams, and all your goals, if you must remain true to them, your world will at last be built. All your desires and all your dreams will come true. He also tries to let us know that dream big so that you can achieve big. Serenity. In this chapter, it was said that calmness of mind is one of the most beautiful jewels of wisdom. It is a result of long and patient effort in self-control. Calm people, having learned how to govern themselves, their spiritual energy, and feel that they can learn from them and rely upon them, the more tranquil we become, the greater is our success, our influence, and our power for good. Calmness of mind is the last stage of wisdom. To achieve serenity, meditation is of great help. Calmness is power, right thoughts is mastery, self-control is strength. Just as in the last book where about in a leader without title, calmness of mind is one of the jewels of wisdom and helps in the last stage of wisdom and helps in taking rational thoughts. From poverty to power, the lesson of evil. Unrest and pain and sorrows are the shadows of life. It is not sufficient to deny or ignore evil. It must be understood. Evil is not abstract and something outside yourself. It is an experience in your own heart. All evil is corrective and remedial and is therefore not permanent. It is rooted in ignorance of the true nature and relation of things, and so long as you stay in the state of ignorance, you remain subject to evil. Just as the popular saying, an idle mind is the devil's workshop, or an ignorant mind rather. Evil is rooted in ignorance, and as long as we keep on being ignorant to things around us, we remain subject and prone to evil. The word of your effects of mental stress. Where are you? Sorry, what are you rather? So is your world. It matters little what is without, for it is all a reflection of your own state of consciousness. All that you positively know is contained in your own experience. All that you will ever know must pass through the gates of experience and so become of you. Allow them. If circumstances have the power to bless or harm, they will bless and harm all men alike. The author here is trying to let us know that your world is a reflection of your own thoughts or your own state of consciousness. All that you see around you and all that you positively know is contained in your own experience and all that you have passed through. So your world is built based on your thoughts. The way of undesirable conditions. Whatever a man sows, so shall he reap. Hatred and anger, jealousy, envy, lust, covetousness, all these are fires which burn, and whoever even so as much touches them must suffer the torments of burning. All these conditions of mind are rightly called evil. The cause of all power as of all weakness is within. The secret of all happiness as of all misery is likewise within. Just as a popular saying goes, what a man sows shall he reap. The hatred, anger, jealousy, envy, all those are evil. And anyone who so as much as a hand in it will suffer the consequences of it later. The silent power of thoughts, controlling and directing one's forces. The most powerful forces in the universe are the silent forces. It is foolish to ascribe what to the influence of one man or to one body of men. It is crowning horror on national selfishness. The universe grew out of thought. The difference between a savior and a sinner is this, that one has the perfect control of all the forces within him and the other is dominated and controlled by it. What the author James Allen here is trying to tell us is that there are two types of people. The first type is those who have perfect control of all their forces and all their thoughts. And the second are those who are dominated and controlled by it and act on the will of their thoughts. The secrets of health, success, and power. To dwell continually in good thoughts is to throw around oneself a psychic atmosphere of sweetness and power, which leaves its impression upon all who came in contact with it. Where there is success, there is power. Many people complain that they have broken down through overwork. The foolish wish and grumble, the wise walk and wait. Passion is not about power. Passion is the abuse of power, the dispersion of power. The author here is trying to let us know that long suffering is an important factor in success. For you to have success and power, you have to be patient and don't grumble. The secret of abounding happiness. Great or taste for happiness and equally great of the lack of happiness. Selfishness is that inward state of perfect satisfaction, which is joy and peace, and from which all desire is eliminated. Insofar as you succeed in losing yourself in the service of others, in that measure will happiness come to you, and you will reap a harvest of bliss. The author here is trying to let us know that as far as you succeed in losing yourself in the service and in the care of others, that happiness will come to you. He also tries to let us know that selfishness is our inward state of perfect satisfaction, which is joy and peace, from which all desire and all dreams are eliminated. The realization of prosperity. This is also the final and last chapter of the book, As a Man Thinketh. Prosperity, like happiness, is not an outward possession but an inward realization. He is poor who is dissatisfied. He is rich and contented with what he has. He is richer and is generous with what he has. Nature gives all without reservation and loses nothing. Man grabs in or loses everything. Here are some major key takeaways. Mindfulness, being aware of one's thoughts and emotions. 2. Thought control, managing and directing one's thoughts to achieve desired outcomes. 3. Positive thinking, focusing on optimistic and empowering thoughts. 4. Self-responsibility, taking ownership of one's life and circumstances. 5. Personal growth, continuously developing and improving oneself. Thank you.